Mario Party Jamboree has been out for a little over a year now, and it got me wondering, how have the minigames actually held up over time? Some of them are remakes, some of them are completely new, and after playing through all of them, a few really stood out to me more than the rest. This list is just my opinion, based on my own experience, but I narrowed it down to 10 minigames that I think are the best of the best. So, with that being said, let's jump into my top 10 Mario Party Jamboree minigames. Alright, starting the list off at number 10 is 2-Axis Taxi. This is a 2v2 minigame that has each player controlling a cart, but the catch is that one player controls up and down, and then the other controls left and right. This minigame is really fun for a couple of reasons. First, it is decently long. Many minigames nowadays are really short and don't have much identity because they don't last for long in our minds. Two-Way Taxi has a decently sized map and is full of many obstacles, which brings me to my next point. All players share the same space. Most 2v2 minigames have players competing within their own instance of the game, but on this one, you can interact with each other by cutting each other off, or just by bumping into one another. My favorite example of doing this is getting a big lead and waiting for the other team at the end and getting in their way so they push you into the goal. Is it a little toxic? Maybe, but nobody ever said Mario Party strengthened friendships by taking it easy on them. Next up on the list at number 9 is Hammer at Home. Some may put this way higher on their list or way lower, but for me, I'm kind of bad at it, so it just breaks into the top 10. It's a timing 4-player minigame where you have to press the bumper button while swinging the Joy-Con to strike the hammer. It can be a little difficult to judge when exactly you need to swing the hammer, but there is this little sparkling effect around the hammer after it charges for a while. But I'm not exactly sure what it's for, so if you know and can comment what it's for, then that would be extremely helpful. It is known to have some motion control issues where you swing and press the button and it doesn't register, which can be a little frustrating, but at the same time, it is hard to beat the tense feeling you get when you see you and a friend are about to finish, and it's within milliseconds of each other. Also, it's very possible to tie in this game, as it happened to the CPUs as I was recording footage. At number 8 is Prime Cut. First things first, Nintendo did not have to go this hard on the graphics for the stakes. I mean, just look at this intro sequence. It's a 2v2 minigame where you and your partner are trying to cut 2 equal slices of steak 3 different times, while the other team is trying to do the same thing. Whoever has the best results across all 3 steaks wins the game. It reminds me of this German game show where the contestants literally do this, but with random foods. It's like if food cutting became a professional sport for these people. At number 7, we have Snow Brawl. Aw man, this minigame brings back so many memories. I love this game in Mario Party 6, and I love it just as much now. It's a 1v3 minigame where the one has 4 Ukikis trying to help you take out the other 3 players. To win this game, either the 1 and the Ukikis knock down the other 3 players, or the 3 just have to knock down the 1 player. The Ukikis are optional, which leads to moments like this where you just win instantly. It's so hard not to love this minigame, and although throwing can be a little wonky sometimes, it still has that fun, childish sense of playing in the snow. At number 6, we have another remade minigame, but this one is from Mario Party 4, Stamp Out. This one fits right near the middle of our list for not being the most thrilling game, but can still be a fun one to experience with friends. I cannot tell you how fun and frustrating this game can be when you have that one friend who just follows you the whole time in an attempt to get you to crash out. Basically, it's really easy to ruin anyone's day in this minigame, and I think that's something that is hilarious, except when it's happening to me. I did test on whether or not spamming the jump button was better than the long presses, but the reality is that it sits somewhere in the middle, where it almost looks like your character is hovering across the paper, not jumping. At number 5, we have 3 Throw, another game from Mario Party 4. I think this one has a lot going for it. You have 3 rows of hoops that are shifting in various directions, and switch directions about halfway through. The hoops on the top and bottom are worth 1 point, and the middle hoop is worth 2 points. It's kind of annoying if you don't end up starting on one of the ends though, because it's easy to hit the timing on the middle hoop, and the players on the end always get the first shot at them. And once a basket has been made, you can't make another in that same basket. So, if you're in the middle, you have to hope the people on the ends are terrible at hitting them. At number 4, we have Defuse or Lose. This minigame can be an absolute nightmare. What do I mean by that? It can last for so long if the players are really good, but in my experience, something has always went wrong, and that is where this minigame gets its ranking for me. Those moments when someone misses a ground pound, and the partner tries to come up and help, but then they squish their partner, and chaos just breaks loose. The screaming and fighting with each other for being the one messing it all up, while they don't see that the one fuse is getting away from them. It's so much fun, and it always devolves into a playful argument about who really messed up, when in reality, it was both of their faults. Before we get into the top 3, I want to give a quick shout out to a few other minigames that didn't quite make my list, but are still a lot of fun. Sled to the Edge is a very fun timing minigame that is very satisfying to do well, but it lacks depth like the other minigames on the list. Unfriendly Flying Objects originally was on the list because of how much fun it is to parkour around the spikes and platforms, but then I was swiftly reminded of this unfair strategy the one player can do, which is stack some blocks really high and then drop them so the spikes flip over and face up and give the players no way to escape. And finally, this may be surprising, Tricky Turntable. Letting every player have input on if they get one coin, a lot of coins, or a bomb is just such a unique take on a coin minigame. Recently in Mario Party, they have been doing more of these diplomacy-type minigames, where you can talk through making it fair for everyone, or attempt to ruin someone's plan, jumping onto the platform at the last second. It's a game about how greedy do you, or your partner, want to get, and how much can you trust the other team. Now back to the list, and at number 3, we have Domination. I know you all are probably thinking that this one is definitely supposed to be higher, but the way I see it is that even though I love showing dominance over my friends in video games, when a mashing game comes up, sometimes I can feel them deflate because they already know they lost. I recently was able to figure out how to mash really quickly on this one, and even though it is not as good as some of the other world records, I still think it's pretty good. So, for a minigame that is really fun for me and not so much for my friends, it has to go at number 3. Number 2, Tilt Golf. This one is all about motion controls. You have to hold your controller flat and then press the A button to lock in your starting orientation for the golf ball. Then, you tilt your controller, which tilts the board, and moving your golf ball closer to the hole. You can always shake your controller to make the ball jump, which can quickly get you over some obstacles, but it's kind of risky too. It's a ton of fun, and one that every time I play, someone ends up making a crazy play to instantly get the ball in the hole, so I end up not winning. This is the definition of a good motion control game, and it definitely deserves second place. And finally, number 1, which is also the first minigame of its type on the list. It's Slappy Go Round. This is by far my favorite minigame in Mario Party Jamboree. The fake outs, the comebacks, the moments that make your friends feel stupid because you're just living rent-free in their mind. Oh man, it's just so good that I'm always upset when it's over. The controls are solid, and the ability to do ground pounds so low to the ground really helps an aggressive playstyle. And that's it, my Mario Party Jamboree Top 10 minigames. Again, this is just my personal rankings, so if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments, or if you want, share your top 10 lists so we can compare them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Mario Party and Nintendo content. Stay warm and take care.